Welcome to the Boxing Locker. I am Matt Goddard, former professional boxer, now boxing coach. And today in this video, with the help of Alex, who I train, I'm going to take you through how to break the Philly shell. Okay, this is a difficult thing to do, and you're seeing a lot of boxers now having a lot of success with the Philly shell as their defensive mechanism. And so I'm going to take you through a load of methods, a whole host of methods for breaking that down, creating openings, and ensuring that you can still be effective. Okay, so the first thing I want to ask is for Alex to get himself up against the ropes. Tucked in Philly shell. Okay, so conventional Philly shell, the lead shoulder is going to point directly at my nose. Okay, his rear hand is going to be in front of the head. We're going to tuck it in so it's palm forward. Now, not everyone does this, but palm forward is the more conventional method, right? So Alex's defensive mechanisms for my jab are to catch with the right hand or to slip down, bending at the waist. Okay, so he's going to catch or slip down, bending at the waist. When the backhand comes, he's either turning the shoulder from it or he's rolling under it. Slipping outside, rolling under it, okay? Now, most of the time you're not going to see somebody who uses the Philly shell slip outside. The reason being it opens them up on this side of the head, okay? So most guys are going to roll the shoulder or they're going to roll under completely and get themselves out of the way entirely, right? So we've got those defense on the jab is the catch and the slip, and then we've got the shoulder roll and the roll under, right? So those are our defensive mechanisms that we primarily got to deal with. When the hooks come round, he's going to catch with the right hand, maybe roll under, but the likelihood of the roll is very low. We'll go through that later. Roll the shoulder against the right hook or roll under the right hook, okay? Uppercuts, he's in a nice position to barely have to do anything there. There's not really anywhere I can get through with uppercuts. It's a difficult punch to throw. So the body, that elbow is defending. He drops the elbow back to cover that side. He tucks in tight to cover that side. Everything is dealt with, all right? So it's a great, great defensive tool if used correctly. Now, how do we break it? The first thing we're going to do is have a lot of points of contact, okay? So when you have somebody who's defensive like this in this style, it's no good just going all out, committing to whack, 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 at which point they're going to be able to defend in their regular manner. So if I come in and I throw left, right, left, right, left, right, and I go bap, 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 whack, and he's going to roll under and make me miss, make me look stupid, make me feel rubbish, probably counter me afterwards, it's not going to end well, okay? So what I need to do is have a lot of points of contact, so I'm touching him a lot. On the shoulder, on the hands, making sure I'm mixing up his position all the time, okay? So see there how I went from left hook position to straight. Automatically I've created a gap then that I can get through with punches, come over the top. Same thing as I'm coming down low, I bring that elbow in front. As I come back up, I can throw to the body here, all right? So if I keep touching, I touch, put my hand on him, loads of points of contact, maintaining range. I don't want to get in and smother my own position too much. Otherwise, you're walking into little right uppercuts. Boom, right hands that are straight down the middle. And you're going to get yourself hurt, get yourself hit, get yourself countered. Again, same thing, look silly, and you'll end up getting disheartened, all right? So what I'm trying to do is keep it long, keep touching, selling the dream all the time. I'm going to punch, Actually, all I'm doing is manipulating his position and forcing him into a more defensive mindset, okay? So he's automatically got to think about more things. It's not just the conventional jab, cross, hook, roll. Yeah, we're trying to make him think more, okay? So the first thing that we can do is lots of points of contact. Manipulate position all the time, use the hands, little short light touches, and make sure that we keep it as busy as possible in front so he hasn't got a second to think and reset, okay? Now, that segues me nicely into the next thing. Varying levels of intensity and power, all right? So when you're boxing somebody in this style, they're all tight, nicely defensive. That right hand's turned in palm forward. So they're in here and they're defending your shots. Now, if I maintain the same level of output, bap, 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 they're going to find it easy to pick those punches out and defend, because that's what the whole method is about. They'll know what punches coming and when, and it'll be easy for them to defend them. What I need to do is vary the intensity, the power, and the speed. So I come in here, and I'm touching, occupying, and then I'm going to throw a quick 3-punch combo, nice and light. See how light that was? Whack, 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 nicely defended. Then a big shot, bap! Yeah, so that quick break of pace, that quick change of intensity, boom! Big shot comes over the top. I'm aiming high on the head, okay? I'm obviously hitting Alex low on the back because I don't want to hit him right on the top of the head. But that's where we're aiming, up high behind the ear. So whack, 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 boom! Big shot, quick change of pace, quick change of power. After that big shot, push away, keep touching, little taps, and then boom, boom, boom. 3 big shots, then quick ones. The more you vary up the pace, the intensity and the power, the harder it is for them to develop any rhythm to defend what you're doing, okay? You don't want to be punching rhythmically. I'll punch rhythmically, bap, 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 boom, 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 boom. Easy to deal with, very easy to defend, okay? Even if I'm aiming right at the top of the head, very easy to defend. Very easy to defend if you have any rhythm, okay? So I need to change that rhythm as much as possible. Go quick, go light, go hard, go slow. The more I mix it up, the better. The next thing, again, segueing smoothly onto this, is body and head. Now, if I'm always head hunting up here, there's absolutely no reason for him to worry about anything else. If I'm touching shots down here, coming over, there's the gap under there, I just created it automatically. So what I'm looking to do is keep touching all them spots, changing the pace, and then as I get him in there, whoop, there's to the body, there's the head, there's the body, finding the gaps, okay? So we need to be working body and head. Within that change of pace, that change of rhythm, all that different patterns, we need to be working body and head. So when I'm out here first, I'm touching, I'm occupying the guard, I jab, boom, nice low jab there, there's my big shot, come in, boom, then change of pace, back to it. Okay, so we work body, we work head, we touch as many points of contact as possible, keep them thinking. Then we change the rhythm, we change the pattern, we change the speed and the power. Then we start working body and head as well, okay? Mix it up as much as possible. And then, last thing we do is unconventional angles, all right? Now this is something that is ultra effective, okay? And this includes doubles and triples, which I'll go through in a second. So, when I'm in my boxing position, if you want to see a good example of this, look at Marcos Maidana against Adrian Broner, or Floyd Mayweather for that matter. Look at anybody that ever has any success against Floyd. 90% of the time, the punches that land are either doubles or they're unconventional angles, okay? So we're in here, I'm doing all my usual touching, I drop down to the body, change of pace, mix it up, go quick, and then all I'm gonna do from a real random angle is chop that left hand down over the top of the guard, okay? I'm not suggesting that's the punch to throw, but an unconventional angle that's difficult to defend brings me into a weird position. The screw shot comes through the middle. I come over the top with the right hand again. Unexpected things, all right? Things that you wouldn't normally do. Things that are difficult to practice and difficult to manifest in practice. If I'm in the gym with Alex, as his coach, I'm going bap, 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 teaching him to defend conventional punches. I might double up to the left, double up to the right, but I'm not going to be unconventional in my angle. And it's very rare that you'll see anyone do that, okay? So as I'm in here touching, changing the pace, there's my shot, and I create an opening for the right hand. Little touch, boom, there's the next punch, high on the head. Because his position can't change if you're throwing them shots from unconventional angles. I get myself low down here, there's my right hand straight over the top of the guard, okay? I'm not even throwing anything from a position that could even remotely be picked out or defended against, all right? So I'm back in that position, I'm touching, I'm throwing there, and now I'm looking for doubles as well. So I go here and then come over the top. I go here and I come up high. Touching, back to lots of points of contact. There, boom, into the body there, over the top, back again. See that second movement there? Not everything has to be a massive, huge, enormous, damaging punch, all right? The key thing is to make them uncomfortable. The more uncomfortable you make them in that defensive position, the more effect you're going to be able to have against them, okay? You want them to be afraid to get there because they're going to get picked apart, they're going to get pushed around, they're going to get opened up, okay? One more thing to mention, and the last thing to mention that I probably should have included as one of the original things is angling off, okay? So if I'm in my boxing position, I stay in front of him all the time. He's only got one place to look. But if I use my hands and that, as I said, I would come over the top and then switch my feet, immediately I've got control of his position, so I can throw my shots through the gap, okay? His back is to me, provided I'm still attacking, the referee will either step in and make him change his position and face me, or leave me there landing big punches, so he's got to adjust. As he adjusts, that's when the next opening appears, okay? So angling off, little step, boom, there's the opening, little steps, change of position, boom, unconventional angles, manipulating position, all of those factors. When you incorporate them all together, it becomes very difficult for the Philly shell to cope with that style. That's not to say impossible. You've seen Floyd do it, you've seen James Toney do it lots of times, but those are two exceptional fighters, okay? So most of those things you can do quite comfortably if you're prepared to sacrifice conventional position, conventional methodology, and just adapt to what you need to do, okay? Everything is adapt and overcome. That's the only way you get better. So there we have it, guys. How to break the Philly shell. There's my top tips. I hope it helps you. Remember to practice them all the time. Partner drills, like I'm doing with Alex here, is a good way to do that. You can just get somebody standing in the Philly shell, try and get them to defend and do all of those things, see if they can defend your shots. Thanks to Alex for working as a demo in this video. Thanks for tuning in. Let me know what you thought in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Check me out on Instagram and TikTok, and have a great day.